as they get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. On first down, Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate. But that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Start as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Well, this defense for the Texans much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches. Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs, gives us another.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. Bridgewater. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it third down. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be fourth down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Not the way they wanted to begin things. You had the interception on the first play of the game. The good news, it only led to 3 points.
And remember our conversation with him prior to the ball game? He said they had something special designed for the first play. It didn't hit. Let's see if he can rebound from it and not let it get him down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Panthers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well, and they took the shot downfield. They were more than prepared for that one.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Well, what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here on the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jimmy Moreland. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
After the interception, here's Watson. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right, and after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, here's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. Throw left side, complete to Isabella. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. 3 down, 3 down.
Here's Watson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield. Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Here's Watson. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Watson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Philip Dorsett, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken the lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
Winless to start the year at 0-2, and now they get the Thursday night game here in Week 3. So, I don't know, does the fact that they're back out so quickly, Charles, help or hurt their cause?
Oh, I say unequivocally help, because you always want a Thursday game earlier in the schedule rather than later, just because the grind of the season hasn't really set in yet. But also, if they can get a win here, they get a mini open week, recharge a little bit, and carry some fresh momentum into the rest of the season.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Bridgewater. That'll be caught by Anderson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Off left tackle, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
40 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Play fake. Bridgewater. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. On first down, Muhammad. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game. For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's second and 21. Now we'll play fake, and it's Watson. Under pressure, they got him again. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And now Watson throws another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust in the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. On the return, Tremont Smith. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll run on first down. Muhammad, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. Second and 6. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Watson now to throw. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. A huge play there for Houston.
And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry come to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
From the red zone now, Watson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Easy. 4 now. Easy.
On second down now, Muhammad. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. The Texans on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Watson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Fourth down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Ka'imi Fairbairn for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And that will knot us up at 10. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than...
Oh, and Bridgewater intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 18. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is, because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Play action now. Bridgewater. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
to this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Second and 10.
Here's Bridgewater. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 52 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field. I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he gets it to go, and we're all even, 17 apiece. (17-17) the score. All even to this point as the kick's away.
This taken in at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well where you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
On first down, it's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. Open man is Cooks. He's got it. Touchdown, Texans.
Hard to believe that arm strength was a knock on Deshaun Watson coming out of Clemson, but he showed what he's got there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And they will not really have time to do much of anything. 15 seconds, all that remains before halftime.
He's going to look deep for more. That's caught inside the 20. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Bridgewater now. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
61 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, and anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, good. Yeah. Backside guys, that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
They go play action. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw, Bridgewater. Thomas brings it in. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play. But we have seen them throw out of that formation. And sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one. Wound up hitting him for a first down.
Zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Gonzalez's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, Watson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
A first down carry here for Johnson. Finding some room at midfield. And finally down at the 36-yard line. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 36. Johnson. 44 yards on the ground for him so far. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Off of play action, it's Watson. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 18.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
On first down, it's Johnson, and he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Watson, he fakes to Johnson and now looks to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A.J. Boye with a pick. And the Panthers force the turnover. And they'll take over at the 10. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy is nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's out right at the 25. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys on plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
Oh, he caught it. Just couldn't get the feet down. Couldn't get that toe tap sequence, right? I was ready to call him tippy toes if that one was completed.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
He was brought down by Kenny Moore. A gain of 19 yards. And the Panthers first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. Bridgewater, a play fake to McCaffrey. He'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Christian Kirksey, his 2nd sack of the night. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is Bridgewater. In trouble, and he's taken down. Ross Blacklock in there to drop it for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Caught on the right side by Dorsett. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first.
Here we go, G. Here I come again. Here I come again.
Now Watson. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide, because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Faking the give. Now Watson. Flush to his right. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. Johnson. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Watson off play action. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Well, this drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. On for the PAT, Ka'imi Fairbairn. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
One of the more productive and durable players up until last year. Remember, in 2019, 116 catches, which was an all-time record for NFL running backs. Trying to come back from an injury-filled 2020, just 17 catches on the year. Sure is great to see him back on the field doing his thing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Bridgewater to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. They run with McCaffrey off the option. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And they go with McCaffrey. And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And checking the timeouts. They do have 2 defensively, but no real need to use them as they're not going to be able to stop the clock after that. Had a bit of a lane there, took advantage of it. Give them 7 there on the first down carry.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now Watson. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Room here to run. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Watson to give. This is Johnson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They go to Johnson again. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big